Hey peoples, I'm back with the second video of the day. As you see, the title is below. This is not a part two to the last video. This is just a video that I wanted to make. Um, Actually, I wanted to make this one first, but I felt like the other one, somehow I ended up making that one first. Now, after 3 weeks ago, making that video stating that a practitioner told a karmic that the little shit she was doing wasn't gonna work. Like she couldn't make the DM stop loving me. Well, guess what? No, she still didn't succeed. No, that's not what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is I ended up having a dream of somebody trying to help her that doesn't even know her, okay? Now, I'm not going to put you on blast, but you are on YouTube and you still a little ass hurt because when you come for somebody, I don't care how long ago it was, and I drug your motherfucking ass down in a pit to where you tried to drag me, bitch, I drug you like worse. I don't like to be mean to people, but if I do it, you fucking deserved it, okay? The thing is, I said, God, who is helping this girl? Who is trying their damnedest? And I got a little gift from the universe, okay? So I went to sleep and before I woke up, I had this, like when you could hear the person's voice, and this voice though, this fucking voice though, but whatever. So I heard her in my dream before I saw her again. She was saying in the dream, nah, I don't know, like, I can't let her have any happiness. I don't want her to have it because I'm not happy. And if I'm not happy, I don't want her to be happy, blah, 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 whatever like that. A lot of people that seen all those videos that I erased or whatever the fuck. If I was a motherfucking karmic, don't you think motherfuckers would be pulling that shit up in readings? No. People have actually pulled cards in private and been like, oh no, I actually can't say that she's lying about this or that because, yeah, she actually got a twin flame. Okay? So enough about that bullshit. So anyway, in my dream, I was inside of a library and this bitch was talking loud, right? So the way I was, like where the books are, I pulled the book off the rack, right? And I was peeking through. And I was watching this bitch dig for occult books to figure out how to try to tie herself to me to swap energy from me to the karmic and put her energy with me. She was playing with some occult books. She wanted to play with it, but this talk hollering about how you so in how you all up in God's good graces. You're fucking lying. The truth ain't in you. So, needless to say, but I will say. Now, I don't know if she actually in the physical was in a real library other than what I shown in my dream. So, that could have meant she was going to people who had fucking knowledge of something like some high level fucking binding shit. And there's more to binding a person than there's more than one way to fucking bind a person, okay? So she took it upon herself to say that I don't want Karina to have this or that because I don't have it and all this other bullshit. So it was basically like when I was cleaning up, a little bit after I had woke up, and I decided, you know what, I'm finna break this shit, whatever. When I was in the midst of getting all my shit to break shit, okay? So I had everything on the table, and I turned around, and this was the gift from the universe right here, right? This is the first time I ever seen this shit before in my life. And if that's a newly acquired gift, then I want to figure out how to do it on a larger scale. So I was just thinking to myself, what is it that I want to do? Like, what is it that I need to do? Like, God, show me, like, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. I'm going to need to do something I ain't never done to get what I ain't never got, you know? So I'm like, nah, I need to go about the shit in a different way. Why in the hell did I have that dream about this person in a library? I'm peeking at her from the other side. Long black hair, fucked up ass voice. So anyway, I'm telling you about the long hair because this is what showed up on my table just almost out of nowhere. Okay? Because I don't keep shit on my table. Except for what I'm using. What I'm not using, I put it back in the kitchen or whatever like that. So I looked to the side of everything and I was in total disbelief. There was some long strands of hair that looked like they were yanked. Some black hair now looked like it was yanked out of a person's scalp. And I looked closer, and some of my red hairs were intricately woven into, like, around this other person's hair, like they were trying to bind their mind to my mind to help this karmic bitch. That was a bad move because I know that God is with me, and why else would that manifest on my table out of nowhere? I legit picked it up and I'm like, am I seeing shit? Whatever. I'm holding it in my hand and shit, and I'm like, wow, this is nasty. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after and bleach my table. Because the hairs looked like they were snatched right out of a person's head because it still had the little, you know, if you snatch something from the scalp, like it had the little follicles still attached to it. Yeah, that's what I want to say. It had the follicles still attached to it. So this person, whoever done it, and I know who done it, I'm not going to say your name. I'm going to just say next time you try it, I'm going to fuck you up. It's like I fucked you up the first time. I didn't make a promise to, like, just do whatever like that. I ain't make a threat to just be like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I actually got you. And you were shocked. And then you were like, wait a minute, she's not supposed to know how to get me. I try to learn certain types of magic that people use for evil so I can cut up under that shit, like the evil shit. You're always supposed to know that's real spiritual warfare when you know more than one way that a person could come at you. And this right here is just showing up out of nowhere. That was something that I've never seen because I was like, okay, God, what's being done? I need to know, like, exactly what's being done. So I'm just getting stuff out. It's kind of like getting ready to make cookies or whatever, and you're like, well, what kind do I want to do today? Some shit like that. But I was basically like in the mode of, show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to do to execute this thing, like pinpoint it, like whoever is trying to help this bitch is karmic motherfucker. So you really gonna try. And then the hair what you did, you astro to the house and you plucked a couple of my hairs out, because I don't have people over here like in my apartment, and I don't let people touch my motherfucking hair, play in it. I don't let people do none of that bullshit, okay? And if you think you discarded of that hair, however you think you got rid of it, or if you still got it, go and look wherever you put it. I promise you it ain't there, because it showed up over here. See, that is another clear sign that I know that God got my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is nothing that you're going to do at this point to take anything from me. You know what I'm saying? It's like all stops are being pulled, like, out right now. You know what I mean? Like, all stops are being pulled out. It's like everything that's to be tried, it's failing. Okay. You had no business watching my video and then deciding that you want to take it upon yourself to try to help a karmic by wanting to take your hair and tie it to mine, to take the energy of the karmic and use yourself as a conduit to suck both energies and swap them out. You wanted to be the medium to do that. Yeah. So I destroyed that hair, okay? And I rendered it null and void. Anything that a person incanted spoke over my shit, because I swear I have never seen any type of thing manifest in front of my face like that. To the point I had to call my bestie and I'm like, is this legit? She was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. She say, bitch, the universe gave you a gift I don't ever want to hear you say. That you feel like God is ignoring you because you get everything you asked for. Everything you asked for. Except for your DM at this moment. Why? Because it ain't like he don't want to come to you. It's just too much of motherfucking confusion. I mean, the love spell shits ain't working. The little binding shit ain't working. The hair that you astroed your ass over here because you needed to look in a, what is it? You had to look in some kind of high level fucking magic book and you still fucked up the spell because the hair came over here to me. To where I could destroy your hair tied to my hair. So you could use yourself as a conduit. So you basically wanted a 10 of swords me. Okay. That ain't gonna happen. Like I said, go look for the little hair. Wherever the fuck you put it, it ain't there. So basically, anything you try and take from me in the spirit, that shit is gonna come back to me. And another thing. Your little friend, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. When you hear their voice before you see their face. I'm watching videos one day on autoplay. It's maybe a couple months ago. And I've been trying to make a video about this here, but I'm going to squeeze it into this one. So, I hear a voice on a video because I heard that voice before, okay? But the voice was saying, yelling loudly in its little, in this little, man, I'm not even going to go into it. Very distinct voice. It's like when people have a distinct voice and then you hear it again, you're like, wait, what the fuck? That's that person. So I was watching videos on autoplay, right? And I decided to put my phone down and just listen to the videos, okay? Instead of watching the videos. Because I was actually like cleaning up and shit. And then I hear this person's voice. And then I go and I look and I'm like, who is this? Who is this? And I found out that you were linked to somebody who didn't fucking like my ass. And I was like, oh. And the next time and I noticed something too. Every time I would send that shit back to where it came from, that's the instant that this person pops up a video about a prayer against this or a prayer against that. They're like, wait a minute. So if this is happening to you, but this is what was coming from me, and then I reverse the shit, and then all of a sudden it's this person attacking you and it's that person attacking you. It's like, no, it's not. I don't know you and you don't know me. I don't fucking know you and you don't know me. The only thing is that you running around here glorifying and worshiping a person that actually is truly a fucked up person. Just going for any and everybody. And it's like, wow, I would have like not expected it. But I'm like, okay, because some people will actually do dirty shit for their friends. out of having low self-esteem or whatever like that. If you're able to get attacked physically, if something, listen, if certain attacks are allowed to hit you physically, then you've done something to somebody else that allowed that to happen. Somebody you probably should have never been fucking with. Yes, I get attacks, but I don't get put down physically. No. I might get attacks and they last for what, a day or two. I think the longest attack that I've ever had happen was maybe like, it wasn't that long. It was like a few days, like almost towards a week. Why? Because I was assuming that, you know, it was one thing and it was something else. And it's like, no, pay attention. So basically, this person that sent you to do the dirty work didn't tell you when they got their ass whooped, and they just use you to do their dirty work, and now you can't pray the things away from you that's happening. It ain't even just me. It's like, right now is the time that people are supposed to, right now is the time that anybody that has the favor of God on them is not supposed to be getting physical hits. Okay, right now is the time that certain things are being blocked from attacking certain people. But if it's not being blocked from you right now, like, look, is you getting blocked, something is getting blocked from you if you're in the right, to where shit ain't just gonna happen to you like that. Now, if it feels like that you're getting attacked all the time, it's karma, like slowly rolling out. And it's very unfortunate. It's like, please stop going to say and do other shit in the background to other people just because their ass hurt, because they might not want to mention your name or say nothing stupid. So they send somebody else to do it. Like, look, I ain't for play. I'm not with that shit. I'm not with that shit. I might not have every fucking thing that I want in life, but at least I know how to get up off my ass when I fall down. It's in my motherfucking birth chart for me to bounce back. Okay? I got that bounce back in my shit. And got all 4 elements in my chart, and I know how to use that. With the most predominant being air and earth. Couple of water placements. Nothing fucked up though. But it's in my shit for me to bounce back. That's the way things they just are for me, okay? It should not take somebody 4 or 5 fucking years, or 2 years for that fact, to get up out of a bad situation. It shouldn't. Because I know if life ain't what I want it to be, I know how to take time and do what I need to do. Like, if you really on a twin flame journey, look, there are times that you're going to need to, like, chill out and just know that, okay, some of the thoughts and feelings that you're feeling is your divine masculine's feelings and not yours, especially if you don't have any reasons to feel sad or hurt or mad or depressed, none of that shit like that. I ain't the baddest bitch in the world, but I actually have self-love. I know what I deserve. And I know that beauty is on the inside. The outside, yes. But you got to have substance on the inside. And you can't just, like, man, so now it took me a minute to see where all the shit was going back to that was sent to me. It ain't just one person. It ain't just 2 people, okay? I know it's mostly from the karmic side, but I know different energies when I feel them. I know fuck shit warrior from last year energy, and because she know I know her energy, she got to use somebody energy that I don't know. But now that I know your energy, yeah, shit just honestly feel sorry for you. I'm not even mad. I just feel sorry for you on so many levels. Like, if you have a friend and they can't even be like, nah, don't fuck with that. Like, if you really don't know what you're fucking with, leave it alone, okay? I might look weak. I might look like I don't know what the fuck to do in certain situations, but bitch, trust me. I got that bounce back in my motherfucking birth chart. And also, I know who the fuck I am. Do you know who the fuck you are? Okay? And I don't sit up and lie about what I do. Everybody that watch my channel know that I do defense magic. Yes, I'm not going to bother you if you don't bother me. But to keep seeing, not one time, not two times, not three times, 4 or 5 times right after certain attacks come to me and then they get thrown back at wherever they came from, that's when I see a video explaining the intricate details of exactly, and I'm like, sometimes you can have a knowledge of something but not know exactly the how I want to say it, the ins and the outs of everything. And it's like, you kind of got to be careful. I ain't gonna sit up here and try to be like, oh, I'm just the best, this and that, or whatever. Like I said, it doesn't matter who you call on or what you do. If your spirit is fucked up, your prayers are null and void. So that's just that. And I'm not gonna say shit else about the hair that was placed on my table. So I already told the angels thank you, whichever one. Or if it was one of my ancestors, I was like, look, I don't know who brought this hair, but thank you. They pulling out all the stops. You want certain attacks to stop happening in your life, you stop trying to do them to me. You cannot take anything that is destined for me. And if you get to fucking around too bad, God can put you down to this time. You ain't gonna get back up. Life is precious and you need to try to figure out why you're here instead of trying to fuck other people's shit up for somebody else that you don't even much know. That's fucked up. Till next video. Bye.